everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be shopping for my pro kit. I have a wedding in about a week, so I definitely need to go ahead and stock up on some of my favorites, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. So if that's something you want to see, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alrighty, now that you're home, done shopping, done getting everything out of its boxes, it is officially time to pack my makeup kit. So that is what we are going to start doing. I do include the kit, all of my products that I am using, as well as all of my tools. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I have everything linked in the description bar below.
Alrighty, you guys, so this is the kit that I use when I go on site and have to take my entire collection with me. So this is a two-part kit. The top and bottom come apart and you can carry them separately. I usually carry them together. That way I have the most space for all of my products. On the top, it has two Velcro strips that allow for attachments that came with the kit. Then it also comes with a shoulder strap, but to be honest, it's very uncomfortable to carry on its own. Then it has these two dividers that cover the top, which are very hard to get off with one hand, as you can tell. And yes, I have cardboard in the bottom, don't judge me. I had some wax in the bottom and it may or may not have melted and gotten sticky all over the place. So that is the top half. It's very simple, it's very basic. All right, so this is the fun part. This is the main compartment where all the makeup is stored. Each side of this case has two zipper pouches. This side has one clear and one non-clear. This one has two that are not clear, but they are taller for higher stacked things. The top of this looks just like the top portion in the other side. It has the same Velcro. I've just chosen to attach an attachment here that allows more brush storage, and this is also where I like to keep my brush belt. This belt is what I use when I go on location for like weddings, so it's easy access to all of my brushes so that I don't have to reach back and forth to the table. This is also one of the attachments it came with. It came with three of them. They have those Velcro pieces. I just choose not to use them. Once you open up the front compartment, you will see where most of the storage for the product actually is. This unit came with these two drawer systems. It has 4 drawers on each side. They are all removable, and you can either keep them in the case like this or remove the entire tower from the case if you like to work out of each drawer at your location, or if you're using this and then storing your makeup somewhere else. And then it has these pockets as well for extra storage for like extra attachments. Now this is where the actual fun begins, filling the drawers. I like to fill my drawers in order of products that I'm going to use them. So my first drawer is usually my primer drawer and my base drawer. So I'm using a lot of the e.l.f. ones for this upcoming wedding. I have some color correctors, some lash glue. I also have an eyeshadow primer. I like these alligator clips, so if their hair's already done, I can just pull it out of the way, and absolutely have to have some tweezers and a pencil sharpener, and those are non-negotiables. I will have an entire section of disposables once they come in, but I always like to keep a couple of these on hand in case I like to laminate a brow. Okay, so for the second drawer, I'm going to be putting all of my foundations and concealers. That way it is easy access right after primers. I go straight in with foundation. So I'm going to be putting any glass jars here so that they don't roll around, and I'm going to fit them pretty snug so that they don't break in transit. I do put this in my car straight up, so I don't want them to break if they were not next to each other perfectly. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me line for this upcoming wedding. I just find that it has a really good overall consistency on most skin types. I'm also going to be bringing quite a few different consistencies when it comes to concealers. These two Juvia's Place have really good undertones for a more olive complexion, so I'm bringing those. I'm also going to bring my Holy Grail e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's a great dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. And then I'm going to bring these two by Jaclyn Cosmetics just because they're the lightest ones I have, and I really like to use these to brighten the under eyes if I need something super, super bright. In this third drawer, I am going to put our cream products. So cream bronzer and cream blush, any other cream products that I like to store here for the face. So I'm going to pack a couple of different ones. This first one was the Chanel, and then a Morphe, and then a Tarte. And then the last one I'm going to pack up is the Natasha Denona palette. This one is a cheek duo, so it is highlighter as well as blush. I really like to layer my products on wedding day especially. That way the coverage stays throughout the entire day, because most brides are getting ready early in the morning and they are not getting touched up after their makeup artist leaves. So I want to make sure that they are flawless the entire time. Okay, so for this drawer, it's going a little bit out of order. We are still sticking with complexion, but we are skipping to the blush and highlighter section only because they were right in front of me and I needed to make sure that this bulkier packaging fit properly, or if I needed to switch out some products, which thankfully I did not have to do because I really, really like the consistency of these products together for brides. So I'm using the Rouge Romance palettes by Jaclyn Cosmetics, as well as her highlighters. They are amazing and have great staying power. Then, like you see here, I am going ahead and grabbing the next one before even putting them back in the case so that I can put all of my powders. These two are also Jaclyn Cosmetics. They are the hyaluronic acid infused powders, so they give a really dewy glow. These are their baked bronzer and blush duos, as well as some other setting powders. I have the e.l.f. Pink, the Flower Beauty, and the Laura Mercier Translucent. So like I said, I did put the powders in the very bottom so they are still in order as you would apply them to the face, and then I put the highlighter and bronzer drawer in next. Oh, highlighter and blush, my bad. So then I went in and I noticed that I didn't put some of the things in my essentials drawer. So I'm putting my eyeliners in there so that they are with all of my essentials. And then I'm going to make this entire drawer a lippy drawer. So I have all the Jaclyn Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, the Pout Spoken lipsticks, as well as her liners. I really like the formula and the staying power. You can eat and drink and sing through all of them, and they do not budge. I'm also going to bring a couple of lipstick options in case a bridesmaid doesn't care for the liquid lip, as well as some glosses, because my bride has requested a super glossy lip on all of her girls, which I adore. So I'm definitely going to make sure to bring those with me. Okay, so for the top storage, I'm going to take out all of my accessories so I can put the bulkier palettes and products in. I'm going to start out with my eyeshadow palettes. I am going to be using a majority of the Morphe eyeshadow palettes. They are in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Before she had her own line, that palette I just put in is the Jaclyn Cosmetics. This one is the 35R palette. It has a lot of really good brown tones. And then the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe collaborations 1 and 2. They have some really beautiful nudie shades, and this bride has requested that she do a very natural look. So I'm just making sure those are stacked in there so that I have plenty of room for all of my other palettes. These are two face palettes. It is by BH Cosmetics, and they are multi-tone powders, so I can use them for bronzer, blush, highlight, or setting. And in true me fashion, I find something else that's supposed to go in that top drawer, so I go ahead and put that in there. Next up is my setting sprays. I'm going to bring 3 different ones. The first one I showed is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Stay All Day Face Mist. The second one is the Lila Be Aglow, and then the third is Evian. Yes, Evian as in the water. I use Evian at the very beginning to hydrate, the Lila Be in the middle to make sure that everything's blended, and Jaclyn at the very end to make sure everything stays put. I'm then going to grab my brush belt and put it right back in my case so that I don't lose it, because knowing me, I could definitely do that in the span of the week between filming this and getting to the wedding. So next up on our agenda is all of the new things that I bought for this wedding alone. I got lots of sponges because there are 13 girls. I got a couple of different shades of the Morphe eyebrow pencil because I didn't have them in my collection, as well as some more color correctors, some mascara, waterproof of course, because there will be tears, as well as more brow gel because you can't have enough brow gel when you're doing an outdoor wedding. I also went ahead and picked up another Fix Plus in Coconut just because I was running low, and it's my favorite for applying shimmer to the lid or anywhere else on the face and making it really glow. I'm going to bring 2 different types of lashes. These are both by Ardell. One is the Wispy and one is the Demi Wispy. That way I can kind of make a decision the day of. I also picked up this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ambient Light, I believe. Yes, Ambient Light. It is Luminous Light. Ooh, Luminous Light. And it is amazing as a cheek topper. This is the new Laura Mercier Ultra Blur powder, so I'm using that instead of her regular powder. And then I also picked up a couple of press-on nail kits because your girl is trying to save some money and not get her nails done anymore, so press-ons it is. All right, for my brushes, I'm going to be using a lot of the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill collection. No, this video is not sponsored by Morphe or Jaclyn Hill, but if they would like to reach out to me, I'd be more than happy to be sponsored by you because I love them both dearly. Anyways, back on topic. The brushes that you see here, I have a lot of duplicates of. That is because they are my favorite in the industry right now that are affordable and have really good quality. So I use them for a lot of different things: powders, creams. I use them for my highlight, my bronzer, blush, concealer. I pretty much use this to apply any foundation or any makeup to the skin and then go back over it with a sponge if I need to smooth anything out. The same pretty much goes for my eye brushes as well. I have a lot of duplicates. A lot of these are fluffy blending brushes by Morphe or MAC. MAC has some of the best eyeshadow brushes in my opinion. They are not as affordable as Morphe, but the quality is definitely there. I like making sure to bring a variety of different type of brushes, so detail brushes as well as just put it on and get it on brushes, because when you're doing a wedding like this one, you want to work as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So that's why I have a lot of brushes, so I'm not sitting around cleaning them in between my clients.
Alrighty, you guys, that is the completed makeup pro kit from start to finish, from empty to full. I am completely ready now for the wedding this weekend. It's going to be a doozy with a lot of bridesmaids and a lot of people. So I am so glad that I am restocked and ready to go with all my favorites and some new things to try so that I can keep them in my kit. If you have any questions whatsoever about the style of brushes or the colors that were mentioned, go ahead and look in the description bar. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out. I would definitely love to help you and answer those questions. While you're in the comments down below, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a like so I know that it's something that you like to see. And then I will be able to kind of tailor everything to you guys. So I will see you guys in the very near future. Bye.